So that shiny new game just came out, Exoprimal, and you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game for some first impressions. To start off the Exoprimal experience, I had to create a Capcom ID and link it to Steam in order for me to play. You straight up cannot play without a Capcom ID. After that, you create a character. You have a fairly limited selection of customizations. Straight away, I learned that my character doesn't have a voice, but has plenty of facial expressions. I personally like my character to have a voice when I game, but that's me. You then get put right into training, and this is where you get familiar with the game's controls. Also, there's a blue flying orb thing. That's an AI and instructs you what to do. You learn during training that you can choose different suits to wear, which changes your abilities. For example, here's a large suit that's meant to tank, and here's a smaller suit that can heal and stun enemies. There's also a power to summon a dinosaur for you to control, and that's pretty fun to use. You're assigned to a patrol unit, and this is where you meet your team that'll be with you through the story. There's Chief, he's the leader. Alders, he's a scientific type with a bionic arm. And Majesty, seems like a soldier with anger or emotional problems.
Don't think of it as a demotion. Think of it as a
There's also this synth robot AI thing. She's like the assistant and technology guru. These purple portals are outbreaks, and dinosaurs pour out of them. Your job is as a exofighter fighting off the dinosaurs to preserve the human race. So you jump out of the ship, land on the planet, and an AI wants to test your abilities, basically. The year goes from 2043 to 2040, and the AI says transferring subject to new wargame phase. I honestly don't understand at this point if this is a AI generated like world and fake, or if the AI genuinely transferred me back in time or to a different dimension, or both. I'm just unsure. After all that happens, you're with bots only right now, and you follow the yellow line to the objective, which is to kill some dinos. After progressing and killing several types, you're transported back to the real world and then are reunited with your team.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just. Oh. Yep. I definitely got it.
This is where you're introduced to the game's menus. On database, it shows I'm 5% complete. Then on the career tab, it shows player level as well as player level rewards you get when you rank up. There seems to be coins, war chests, modules, and skins. Next up is the survival pass. There's a free version and a paid version. I assume these will be season based and will reset. Emblems, backgrounds, and awards you earned while playing the game. In the hangar tab, you can customize your character again and also customize your various exosuits on the different classes. Once you click on a suit, it opens its own menu. Suits also have their own levels that can be ranked up simply by using them, and you earn rewards when you do so. You can see that on the exosuit status tab. You can change your exosuit skins, weapon skins, add decals to your suit, and also add charms to your suit on the customization tab. The rigs and modules tab is where you can change what rig you carry. You have a few options here. And also you can add modules that help you when you battle dinos. I didn't have any unlocked though, because I just began the game. There's also a comm wheel, but you can change your stamps and emotes here. I didn't really mess with that really. Moving on to the war game and home tab, you only have one option to choose from: Dino Survival. The description states it's a PvE 5v5 online game mode. 2 teams of 5 fight against dinos, and the first to complete all missions wins. There's also a grayed out option that says you can choose PvE or PvP, but you have to play at least one Dino Survival match to unlock those options. Oh, and on the Wargame tab, you can also do training again if you want. After you find a match, you get placed in some holding area before the match begins. Then you get into the game and are placed into a circle before it starts. Your teammates are next to you as well as the enemy team you'll be competing against. The countdown goes down. You follow the yellow line to your objective, just like you did in the training match. The dinos start spawning in and you just go to town obliterating them.
You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team.
It states that my team was completing the objective faster than the enemy team, so I guess we were winning. So you continue through killing dinos at each objective. You reach the final mission, the AI transfers you to a different dimension, and this time the enemy team aren't red transparent characters anymore, and they're not near you either. The AI says that at this point you can now engage with the enemy team, so now you're fighting the enemy team at the same time as the dinos. For this final mission, the objective was to transport this data key to the objective.
Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming.
After fighting some dinos, the AI says that the enemy team has an enemy-controlled dino, which means that someone on their team is controlling that big T-Rex I was using in training earlier. We do kill it after a while, and I still like the fact that you can control a dino like that. Pretty cool. At the end, we finally come across the enemy team, and we are in an all-out brawl at this point. I did die once, and turns out you can respawn after a short time. My team won the game after a bit of back and forth with the enemy team. The game's graphics are fine, I'd say. Nothing great, nothing bad. I don't have much dinosaur killing experience in games, but I have played Second Extinction a little, and I actually would prefer that game over this one, but that's my opinion. This game is an online competitive game against another team. I don't hate it, but I'm not a huge fan of this game either. If you enjoy dinosaur games and want another one, then sure, try it out. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.